Hello everyone. First Aid Catan. We're here to talk about things not on the puppy list that you probably should have. So first up is the thermometer. I found that the digital ones are easier to find and easier to read. You want something that reads fairly quickly. So this one reads in 10 seconds, so that means you only have to hold the thermometer in the puppy's butt for about 10 to 15 seconds, which is nice. I'm old, so I like the large display. And it'll hold, it has it here, it has one memory space. So it should hold the last temperature that you took. So that if it does blink, or make a noise and you don't hear it, you can always hit the button again, and it should give you the last temperature. You also need probe covers for the thermometer. I'm sure you guys have recognized these, know what they are. And you need petroleum jelly. You don't want lube, you don't want something else, because you can use olive oil, but you want something that if the puppy licks it, he won't get sick. So I have several thermometers. Walgreens, CVS, Walgreens, and a Vicks one. I don't know how long the batteries last. They say 3-year warranties, but if you're reaching for a thermometer and the battery's dead, you're in panic mode. Normal temperature of a puppy is 102. So there's if your puppy's acting lethargic or just being a pain in the butt and not eating, you're worried about them, taking a quick read isn't bad. Now there's another dirty butt, so we're going to discuss that too. Yeah, they work. So, hi baby. Yeah, you're so poor puppy. Twinkie did volunteer. She didn't know she was volunteering, but she did volunteer. Instead, I took Tully because he was there trying to run away. So he got volunteered instead. I have, as a dog breeder, groomer, I have lots of combs. Lots of combs. These two combs are from Ashley Craig. Is that backwards? Yeah. Ashley Craig in England. Great combs. They will last a long, long time. As you can see, I just have one nick here. I gotta go get that puppy. Where are you going? You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, good, you're back. Okay, going on my lap. As you use a comb, usually this color will come off. I've had these, well, I've had this one for maybe a year now, but I've had this one for like 6 years now. So you can see I nicked it here and there, but if I would keep them in the containers, then they wouldn't get nicked. So it's a nice place to keep your combs, your brushes, your things. This one's a little dirty, has to be washed. I don't know if you can see the dirt. I should be showing you the dirt anyway. These two are called flea combs. They're more expensive. They're probably $15 each. They're more expensive than the ones that I showed you. I got them at a dog show. You can get some really nice stuff at a dog show. But see, that's already discoloring. That's nothing on there. It's just a discoloration from the chrome falling off. So I got this at the Dollar Tree. Nice place to keep your stuff. I was asked brush or comb, which one is better? If you noticed, I sent you this called a pin brush. That's what I suggest that you guys get. The 20, 27, 32, they're all the lengths of the pins on the brush. This one has balls on the end. Now, if you notice, they're not painted. They are actually part of the pin. They're little, they've been, when the pins were made, those little bumps were made on top of them. The reason they do the balls on the end is so that when you go against the skin of the dog, you don't scratch up the skin of the dog. Get a really expensive pin brush, and that also does the same thing. Get a cheap one, and these ends are not rounded, and they will scratch the skin of your dog. Here's an example. See the mark on my skin? See the redness that's been raised? This is called a slicker brush. This can be used, but it doesn't get all the way through the coat unless you're brushing the coat a certain way. I would not suggest first-time dog owners or inexperienced dog owners, people have not groomed their dogs many times, like many times, to get one of these. Not right away. This, yeah, it's fun. It's cheap. You can get it at the Dollar Tree, but come on, boo-boo. Come on up here. Your aim is to get the knots out from your puppy skin level. Don't put your head there. Because if any of you have curly hair, you know you can always brush the top. You can always make the top look good. But underneath, there's knots. And you don't really want the knots. Get the boo 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 boo. Yeah, it's a brush. It's a brush. Yeah, it's not hurting you. It's not hurting you. It's a brush. Get the brush. Get your face. Get your face. Get your face. Get your face. Okay? And it doesn't matter what kind of handle. Plastic, wood, doesn't matter what kind of handle. But you see the comb. You see or the brush. You see how much the brush is trying to take through the teeth, right? If you take this now, remember, this is a flea comb. It's very close. See how this goes through? It goes through so much faster. It's only taking one layer. Well, not really a layer. But if you look here, so this has, if you look here, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5 rows of teeth. Just have 1 row of teeth. One row. Squirmy puppy. It goes through faster. Excuse me, sorry. Let's put this over here. Oh. Now, this is a wider tooth comb. The ones I showed you have wide and narrow. This is a wider tooth and it's smaller for my hand, which works well on puppies. This goes through easily also because it is 1 row of teeth, okay? He doesn't like it, but that's a puppy. They will fight you. It's a puppy. He will fight you. You want to eat it? You can eat it. I don't care. Okay, there you go. We good? Good? Okay, now, flea combs. This has been washed. It's also been used for many years. Flea combs are good for 2 things. 1, let's get this right. Eye boogers? I know, but you got boogers. You can scrape the eye boogers out right away. They don't like it. They think it's obnoxious because they like their eye boogers. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Here, smell. Look, taste. Look, smell. See, that was in your face. That was in your face. Yes, it was. It was in your face. You don't like that in your face, do you? No, that was in your face. Ooh, pooey, pooey. Ooh, yucky, yucky, yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Get that out of your face. Yeah, yucky, yucky. And then we're semi-clean and we come back. Oh, yeah. Well, it's Tully. It's Tully. You're a screamer. It's Tully. You're... No. Come here. We're going to hold your collar. Come here. We're going to hold your collar. Come on. There we go. Yeah. See, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay. So we're going to put that over there. I got to wash that. Actually, we don't. No, you're good. You're okay. Just because I'm holding your collar means you don't have to freak out. Look, I got one of these. You want one of these? That's for later. It smells good, huh? Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. I got Maggie over on my right-hand side being like, I'll volunteer, let the puppy go. Let the puppy go. You're abusing the puppy. And you were the same way. Okay. So, thermometers and a puppy. So, well, since it's already dirty and we still have to do this, the other end can also be used. Oopsie. My backdrop fell down. My backdrop fell down. Yes, it did. My backdrop. Now, definitely, since you just cleaned butt, you got to take it to the sink, the wash room, wherever, and use a little peroxide on it or laundry soap, something strong to get that off, because you don't want to put that on the face after you've done that. No, you don't. You don't want to do the face. And you're spilling on my rubber bands. So, the other thing is, if you don't want to use your flea combs for the butt, you can get a cheap comb from Dollar Tree. Yes, a cheap one, a really cheap one that you can throw away. Yes, I don't recommend plastic because your dog's coats are very, very thick. Plastic will break on you, and then you'll be upset. We did combs. Combs. Okay, we did combs. We talked about brushes. Brushes are cool. They're nice, but they're not getting to the skin. But they do fluff up your puppy. They make your puppy look nice and fluffy. Again, if they're metal balls on the end, that's fine. If there's no balls on the end, that's great. If they're painted, don't get it, because that paint will pull off in your puppy's coat, and then you'll have these little things in your puppy's coat, and you'll be like, oh, what is these? And you'll be very disappointed. A bristle brush, if your puppy's very, very sensitive to being combed, this does absolutely nothing. Nothing. But it gets them used to you touching the puppy all over and giving him something to bite on and relaxing him a little bit. Slickers, very sharp. They leave marks, not only on you, but also on your puppy. Trying to get through the puppy coat is also very hard. They're bent teeth, and look at all those rows of teeth. Don't get this. Leave this to your groomer, unless you are very, very, very experienced on grooming a dog. Again, this is another Dollar Tree thing. Women probably recognize it. It's to trim off the eyebrow, lip, chin hair kind of thing. You can use it very gently to trim out. I'm going to put the cover back on. To trim out the hair on your puppy's eyes in here. Okay? In here on the puppy's eyes. Okay? Do not use it on the puppy's butt. Too sensitive. If you accidentally scrape that sphincter area, your puppy will bleed. It'll be not a good thing. These rubber bands, vinyl bands, you find them in the Dollar Tree, dollar store. And basically, as your puppy's hair is growing more and more, you put the hair up. It helps you keep it out of their face. Right now, the hair's too short. No, it's mine. It's mine. It's still mine. It's always mine. Everything up here is mine. You can have the brush. Yes, the brush. Now, you saw me with this earlier. It's one of these bully sticks. Okay. For your puppy, you don't need 9 to 12 inches, but they're very hard to cut. Very hard to cut. So I use one of these. It's a Fisker Lopper. It does the work of cutting. You put it in, and you cut it. just like that. You can take a 9-inch, 12-inch down to whatever inch you want. For the babies, they can chew on this for like 3 days without any problem. Without worrying about swallowing, without worrying about them choking on it, without anything like that. As they get old, you might have to pull them away when they get to like itty bitty bittiness. What are you chewing? What's in your... If they get down to like this small, you might have to pull them away. You're being a pain in the butt. And just because that is something that would be totally in the puppy's mouth. And you don't want something totally in the puppy's mouth. That's why I've taken away... If you saw me when they first were running around in their X-Pen, I had those tiny little balls. I took those away because they were just too small. They would fit in the mouth and might go down their throat. So we don't like that. Okay. So next I have combination shavers and non-combination shavers. Battery, USB. A USB? Yeah, USB. Well, that's not a USB. That's a plug-in charger or whatever thingy. Anyway. And corded. There are several people out there, groomers, show people, that swear by this. Whether it's corded or uncorded. The wall peanut is a standard at every dog show. Somebody will have it somewhere at every dog show. It's a great little sharp tool. It's wonderful. Love it. Don't always have electricity. The pink one and the white one here are these pieces. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna put you down. They're combination shavers. Yeah, see, you knocked it over again, didn't you? They're combination shavers and nail grinders. So, and you can go from super tiny to decently wide. Okay. This actually is for a different machine. This one I think is for the wall. Yes, you almost fell, didn't you? She's after mine. This actually came with the wall, maybe, I think. I'm not sure. But I gotta go rescue the rubber bands. You didn't have to do that, you know. You didn't have to. You could have been right there and just stayed there and been a happy little puppy. But now you're on the lap. Now you're on the lap, okay? So, the reason he's still on my lap is because we're gonna show you real quick how to do this. So he's got a lot of hair back here. A lot of hair. You got a lot of hair back here. So you want to find it. If you're going to do this, keep it flat. It does tickle. I'll just go down a little bit. I don't think you saw anything there. But it goes from fuzzy to not so fuzzy. Okay, you're on the ground now. You're on the ground. You're done. Oh, wait, no. One more thing. Can't put them on the ground yet. So they all do the kind of same thing. This one's for nails. Turn it on. Grind the nails. Grind the nails, yeah. Now I want you to see how tiny those nails are. Can you come closer so they can see your nails? Can you see them, how tiny they are? Yeah, they're like your teeth, they're tiny. Hold on, I'm trying. You might have to pause the video. There's one. Okay, see how tiny that is? So, taking your puppy to the nail salon over and over again will be, or the groomer, every 2 weeks, because that's how fast these things are growing, will start to cost you. But at this age, you just need little tiny scissors, little tiny nail clippers. You can get them at Dollar Tree, you can get them on Amazon. And you very carefully find the hook and cut the white, just the white, not the pink. The pink will make the puppy bleed. It's usually a fast thing if you long. See, I cut one. Now, the problem with that is, why I didn't put that on. Nikki! Actually, no. Okay, give me Puff. Nikki, Puff, somebody. Lulu! Somebody, come here, Lulu. Oh, no, come here, Puff. Come on, Puff. Come on, Puff. Come on, Puff. Oh. It's because as they grow, just like their teeth, their nails grow. So trying to use, Puff, I need to down. Down. Good girl. So, oh, there you are. Now you show up, Lulu. So trying to use this little scissor on a nail, it's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Because one, it's so short here, and this is not sharp enough. So we have adult nail cutters. And I've never found one's better than the other. Never. I've never found one. But again, same thing. Find where it hooks. Check for the blood. Why am I not getting this? Oh, that's why. That's so you don't go too deep. Okay? So we have to do it like that. Can you see how it catches it? And cut. Okay? Because her nails are a little bit longer, we're going to do it twice. Okay? So that's why the guard. That's why the guard's important. Okay, Puff, you're done. Come on. You can get off. Come here. Come on. Oh. Whoops. Okay, so I think I covered everything. All the pieces, all the parts. And what's that, a 20 to 23 minute video. Very long. If I had some editing skills or an editor on call or something, I could probably make it shorter. But that's the way it is right now, and I hope you got questions answered. Oh, these are grooming shears. Again, they're called Gators, very expensive. They don't have the pointy part, so they don't stab. I can't see many of you needing these. Like I said, it's easy. It would be easier for you guys to use the shavers for the sanitary area than it would be to try use scissors. So that's everything that I wanted to share. The extras that you could get. And basically some of them stuff of where I got it. Thank you. Bye.